Morning everyone, I hope you had a lovely Easter weekend. Today we're going to create some splatty creatures. So we're going to be using paint today, so you're going to need at least 2 or 3 colours of paint and a big piece of paper. You'll also need some felt tip pens and black pen if you've got one. And what we're going to do is we're going to create some splat marks and then see what we can change them into, what sort of creatures or little people we could change them into. So if you get all your things ready, we'll get started. So make sure you've got, I'll turn you around, you can see I've got some water here, got a couple of paintbrushes, got a couple of colours. You can see I've already done a couple of blue splats and a green splat. When you're getting your materials ready, guys, one tip I would give you is always make sure you've got a bit of kitchen roll in to dab your brush, just so it doesn't spat all over your paper. So a tip is when you're wetting your brush, tap it on the side and then just dab it on a bit of kitchen roll to make sure it's clean. If it paints a colour, you know it's not clean enough, so you can wash it a bit more. Now what we're going to do today is I'm going to start off with red. So I've just got a little bit of red paint. I'm going to get my quite a lot of water on my brush actually. I'm going to get some paint and I'm just going to do some blobs like this. Start off with nice big blobs. Do one there, I'm going to put one over here. So just dab in my paintbrush to make a big blob. And then if you'd like it to have more wiggly lines like these ones, what I've done here is added a little bit more water onto them. And then I've blown. And you see it starts to move around the paper. A little bit more water. There you go. So you can have a go at that. Another thing you could do is if you're outside or in a space where your adult lets you, you can do a bit of flicking with your brush like this and cause some splatty marks like that. So that's 2 little techniques that you can have a go at. Now while I've got a messy finger, I could also put a fingerprint one in, couldn't I? Or a couple of fingerprint people in. Get those in there. Maybe one over here. Right, that's another good reason to have your kitchen roll ready, isn't it? So you can keep clean. So I'm going to clean my brush. I give it a really good wiggle in the water. Now make sure it's clean. Yeah, pretty much. And then I'm going to use a yellow next. So give a really good blob. I'm going to do blob here. Like that. Where can you see? Maybe over here. Nice big blob. Blob over there. Make sure they're all kind of different patterns. I'm going to blow this one, I think. Give it a puff of air. And the whole point of this is we're going to try and create creatures or animals or turn them into something, whatever you like. Okay, well that'll do for now. So make sure you put your lids on and make sure that you wash your brush, otherwise it can dry up. I'm using acrylic paint today, but it will work with watercolour or any paints that you've got at home. You can do lots of blobs. Now it's a nice sunny day, but I need to let it dry a little bit, and then once it's dry we'll come back and draw on top of those with a black pen to turn them into different characters. So I'll see you in about 10 minutes. Okay, so my splats are nice and dry now. Test them all out, and so we're going to try and make them into different creatures or different bases. So I'm going to start off with this one. I think this looks quite like an alien, so I'm going to start off by adding some antennae here and making some little eyes on those. I'm going to create a mouth. Now these are just ideas because depending on your splats you might want to do totally different things, so the whole point is you can all have quite different drawings. So that's one idea you could do. We could have, and this was a thumb mark, turn that into a ladybird. That'd be quite good, wouldn't it? So do a line down the middle, a black bit where the head is, add some dots on there. and some antennae, perhaps some little legs. Then we've got a ladybird. What about this one? I think this could almost be an elephant. So let's put an eye here and an ear, and that's his sort of mouth area there, and that's his trunk. So can you see, you're looking yourself to see what you can make your characters into. So I think I'm going to make this into a face. We've got eyes, nose, a smile. Make an ear.
What's that?
It's going to be a face, Bethany.
Or that could be like a ponytail.
Oh, it could be. Great idea.
It also could be a fish if you hadn't drawn that.
Could have been a fish, yeah. So I'm going to make this into a ponytail. Great idea, Bethany. So I've got my girls here. They're also doing some painting. There we go. I was doing painting. Okay.
I still am.
You still are, okay. We've got one bit over here. I think I'm going to make this into a snail. So I'm going to do a curly shape. Like that. And then the head like this, and some little antennae, and an eye and a little smile. Maybe he's speeding off, going shoo, shoo. Movement marks, a little bit of like dust. Got a few flies flying around here. Oh, what could this one be? Let's have a think. I think it's almost like a hedgehog, isn't it? Because that could be the spiky back. Let's do nose here. Little eye. Little mouth, some little feet sticking out, and that's his crazy hedgehog hair, his spikes. Little ear. What else could we do? This is a really splatty one, isn't it? I'm going to make this one into... And this is going to be a person as well. So let's draw a nose. This is the person from the side. So we're going to draw, that's his nose there. And do lip here, smiley face. Chin and his neck. Like that. We'll do his eye. Like that. And ear. That's his hair. It's got really crazy hair, like it's splashing over there. So remember, you don't have to do exactly the same as this at all, because your splats will all be different. These are just a few ideas of what you could create. I keep seeing this as a giraffe because it's got like a long neck. So let's draw some giraffe. Oh, that's still a bit wet there. I'll have to come back to that. Body like that, some legs. Doesn't matter if you go outside of the lines of where your splats are. So you'll get the idea. I have to go back to the eye when that's dried off. Just do something very simple as well, like a heart. Different shapes. And this one could be an apple, I think. And our final one, oh, I just think see a lion here. Ear there, and his mane, like that. How did you get on? What did you create with your splats? I'd really love to see in the comments on Facebook, so do let me know how you got on. We created a lot of different things today, didn't we? Well, I'm back on Wednesday. We're going to do mermaids and pirates on Wednesday, so I will see you then. Bye!